All right, so today we're going to start with the perfect roasted chicken recipe from start to finish. How to make it, how to season it, how to cook it to where you get this nice crispy skin on the outside while it still tastes nice and juicy on the inside. Stay tuned. We'll show you how this is done. So today we're going to show you how to make what I think is the perfect roast chicken. It has the amazing crispy skin and it's still nice and juicy on the inside. All right, first you're going to want to take your chicken. You're going to want to pay attention to the weight because it's going to become important in a minute. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 425. Now, it is important to note that we are staying in an Airbnb, so I don't have nice professional equipment and great knives to work with. So the whole purpose of some of these videos is just to show you that no matter what equipment you have, no matter what kind of budget you're on, you can still eat well. That's basically all there is to it. We're not going to be using a lot of big and fancy ingredients in anything we make on this channel. We're not going to have any big fancy equipment. Sometimes your chicken's going to have a giblet bag, sometimes it won't. If you've never cooked chicken before, it's really important to get rid of that bag. You don't want to cook that in your chicken. It's going to be a bad time. All right, so now we've got the bird laid out. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take some paper towels and you're going to want to pat your chicken dry. This is because when you coat it with butter, you're not going to want the butter and oil to mix. It'll kind of affect the quality of your chicken and kind of affect the texture as well. And the last thing you want is a soggy bird. All right. You're going to want to go from the top where your wings are, and you're going to want to separate your skin a bit from the chicken itself. I want to kind of create some pockets. Always want to rinse your hands off when you're handling a lot of raw bird. Salmonella is not your friend. All right. Now you're going to take your stick of butter. It's very important. Now if you are just 100% anti-butter, yes you can use oil. Yes you could technically use margarine. I can't promise the quality of what you get when you do those things though, because I'm a big butter girl. You're going to want to cut it into small little pieces. What I'm going to do is going to take about half of this butter that we cut up into little pieces, and you're going to place it under the skin. You want one as close to your legs as you can get on each side. Like this. You're going to want a couple more pieces more upwards towards the back, like this. And I'm going to a couple more pieces up towards your top end of your breast right here. What this is going to do is it's going to help give you that crisp skin while helping keep your chicken moist as well. And I usually just put a couple more in the middle for good measure. Now it's important to note that if you're planning on eating your chicken all in one go, you can also put your seasonings under the skin as well. That'll help give the chicken more flavoring. We tend to eat about half of the chicken and then use the rest of it for chicken salad and other things, so we don't want any extra seasoning on the meat itself. Now, you're going to take the rest of this butter, put it in a bowl, and into the microwave, it's going to go. I usually do it for about a minute. Cut. All right. You take your nice little bowl of melted butter. Now you can use a pastry brush, you can use a spatula, whatever strikes your fancy on this. I like to make sure that every surface has a little bit of a coating so that I don't miss anything. And once I'm sure I have at least a tiny coating on everything, we're gonna just pour this on the bird. Now, if you have a grate to put between the bird and the pan, by all means use it. We don't have that available to us in this particular Airbnb, so we're gonna rock it out the way we have it. I've made chicken in this Airbnb a couple times like this, and it's come out just fine. The grate's great if you're really trying to watch your grease. I'm doing keto, grease is my friend. So, but also if you have the grate, you can really make some really good chicken gravy after with the drippings after it's done. All right, now we're gonna season our bird. The great thing about chicken is it's incredibly versatile. You can put pretty much anything on it. You can go adobe, you can use Cajun seasoning, you can do whatever you like. All right, today I'm going to be using garlic salt, seasoned salt, and Italian seasoning. Now, it might seem like I'm going a little crazy with the salt, but for me that's just the flavor on that skin, because the best part of the chicken is that really good crispy skin that we're going for today. Yeah, I don't believe in measuring seasonings. Seasonings are like garlic, they're meant to be measured with your heart. All right, and our oven is still preheating. So as soon as that oven's ready, we're going to go into how long you should cook your bird and the special conditions that's going to keep your bird nice and crispy on the outside and nice and tender on the inside. All right, so our oven's ready to roll. We're at 425. Now, when you pay attention to the weight of your bird at the beginning, that's so that you can time your chicken properly. You want to do about 20 minutes per pound. If it's in between pounds, you're going to want to, round up or round down depending on how close it is on either side. And I usually err on the side of caution simply because it's chicken, and I just keep an eye on it that last 10 minutes to make sure we're not overcooking. This bird's almost 6 pounds, so it's going to be a total of 2 hours cook time. But only the first 15 minutes are going to be at 425. So we'll get this beautiful bird in. You're going to want to make sure you put it either the bottom rack or the second rack. You don't need any higher than that with your chicken. And then we are going to set our timer for 15 minutes. Now, after that 15 minutes is up, we're going to decrease the temperature to 350 for the remainder of that 2 hours. So it's going to be an hour and 45 minutes in this case. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! All right. So at this point, we're going to lower our temperature to 350. And then we're going to set our timer for our remaining time. And on this particular bird, that's going to be an hour and 45 minutes. All right, and pretty soon we're going to have a delicious roast bird. All right, guys, chicken is ready to go out the oven. Ooh, take a look at this. Perfectly browned and crispy skin, nice juicy inside. The perfect roast chicken. Thanks for joining us today, guys. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments.